In today's world, everyone is a toilet.
And everyone in it are assholes.
I'm pretty sure I butchered the first part.
I think I butchered the second part too.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Barry.
And this is Colby.
And this is Who Watches This. What's going on, guys? I hope everything is going well with you guys this month.
Definitely.
We have decided for this month's theme that we are doing
Puppets.
Is it puppets? I thought it was like possessed toys.
Okay, possessed toys. no, because there's other things. So it's puppets and dolls.
Puppets and and you know, if we were gonna do this theme, of course we had to start off with a full moon production movie.
Absolutely. And you think, since we're doing puppets, we're going to do Puppet Master. But everybody's seen that, so we're not going to take the best one.
Has everybody seen it? Yes, we actually did Demonic Toys.
Demonic Toys.
Which I did not know that they had this movie. Because you've only ever heard of, like, Puppet Master. What's the one where, like, it's a toy soldier guy? It's like a...
DollMan.
DollMan, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I remember you telling me that Full Moon has, like, hundreds of movies.
Right. They've got their own streaming station now.
It's just all Full Moon production. You know what? They should just start making, like, small TV shows.
Yeah.
Right? Because,
yeah.
I mean, if you're going to have a streaming service, why not?
So also, I was watching like a little on how they made Demonic Toys, and they were talking about the company in general. And back in 89, 90, they were making a movie a month. They were doing like 11 movies a year.
11 movies?
Yeah.
But, like, you know, their production value, it's so weird because I feel like it's good. I mean, I feel like it's higher than what it should be.
Right.
And so I never know, like, I never understood why they never started to pick up more steam. Just because, like, you know, like, I thought, like, maybe Asylum has, like, a monopoly on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah.
But it feels like they could totally fit in home
right.
with that as well.
You feel like what was it, Shudder is the horror streaming? Like,
yeah.
They could jump in there and just be like, boom.
Well, maybe they felt like they had enough, like, of a cult following to justify opening up their own streaming service. But I really do feel like they are missing out on making TV shows, because last night I just saw on a ad that Anna Kendrick is having a show on a certain streaming service I will not mention because we're not getting paid by them. But they're coming out with, like, a show of her. Oh God, how do I say this? Her boyfriend in the show has a sex doll.
Okay.
But when she sees it, the sex doll can talk to her. And so now they're on, like, this weird road trip together where she's, like, finding herself with this sex doll. But it sounds like the premise of a Full Moon production movie.
Right. I could see that.
And it's really weird because only the face moves for the sex doll, but not the body. So it's like a really weird... It kind of reminds me of the Seabass game from Dreamcast. Really? Yeah, it's very unsettling. And I was really surprised that Anna Kendrick is in this show. Her boyfriend in the show is the guy from Grounded for Life.
Okay.
He was like the Irish dude from Blade 1. So it's like he's like way older than her. So it was really weird. Oh yeah, but all right, well let's get into the movie before we keep on ranting and then an hour goes by and then we didn't even talk about the movie.
Right.
And so you guys aren't really familiar with Full House or Full Moon production movies, don't expect a masterpiece of a movie. But accept the good. Expect a good time.
It was like started in the 80s, and then it was a. They made horror movies, but it was mainly like straight to video. It was kind of when, Blockbuster and those kind of places were.
Yeah, mom and pops.
Really starting to take off. That you could really, I guess you could really make some money making movies that
straight to video.
That went straight to video.
Well, yeah. And it was also like a really good jumping off point for a lot of actors where they would get into like these C-list, B-list movies, but it would just really pad their resume so they can get onto like bigger and better things. I mean, what's it called? Evil Dead, by all means, was just like a B-rated horror movie, right?
Yeah, totally. And that like launched Sam Raimi and
Bruce Campbell. And so, if you got, but I think Full Moon is more known for like their special effects.
Yes.
They
actually
acting.
have a great special effects guy who's done a bunch of their movies. They actually had talked about that in the little making of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the guy who does all the stop motion and the puppetry, right?
Yeah.
He's like one of the he was like pretty much one of the people that pioneered sort of the stuff that rolled into the 90s.
Right. Yep.
Because like when you watch like these movies, and if you just like pay attention to like the special effects for like their puppets and all that stuff, it holds up pretty well.
Oh right.
And I think,
I mean, like we always talk about how we enjoy the practical effects, and I mean really, except for the toy soldier in this, like everything is practical.
Yeah. Well, no, I think so the toy soldier, they shot that stop motion way.
Yeah.
That's why it's sort of not. It's not jarring. It's just because it kind of like it doesn't meld well.
Right, because
the rest of everything.
It's claymation where everything else is like actual puppets.
Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, we're gonna start on this movie. We sort of open up with our main character, the detective. I don't know. I don't remember her name anymore. Right. This movie is only 82 minutes long.
Right. Tracy Scoggins. So she was on Dynasty, and she was on The Colbys, which was a Dynasty spinoff. But I knew her because she was a captain in Babylon 5.
But yeah, we open up with her and her partner. They're in a car. They're sort of you don't know if they're partners, but they're partners as cops, but also partners in life.
Right, and at that point, you don't really know they're cops.
It looks like they're just in the alley about to get it on,
and they're waiting for somebody to show up because they're gonna illegally buy something.
But through their conversation, you find out that they're about to have a kid together. What starts it is that she tells him about a dream where there's like two kids on the floor, and at this point, I thought they were playing Magic the Gathering because I kept hearing Island. But I also remember that this movie came out in 1992, and Magic the Gathering didn't come out till the next year.
Yes. So I think they were playing War.
Yeah, they're playing War. But yeah, it sort of segues into telling him that she's pregnant. He's happy,
right?
But he doesn't want to move in together or something.
Because he was like, we shouldn't move in together till we're like really ready to have kids. And she was like, well, I was hinting at that with my story. And he's like, what? You're pregnant?
But
saved by the drug dealer.
Yeah. But everything gets paused when the drug dealer comes up. They do a little like dialogue here where they get them to talk about the drugs, and they're like, oh, okay. He pulls out his gun. He's like, everyone's arrested. And then one of the worst gunfights I've ever seen ensues. He gets shot, and one of the drug dealers gets shot.
Yeah. And
then they run into this. So before they run into this toy warehouse, this guy is 1 foot away from the lock. And he shoots about 5 rounds trying to blow it up. Oh man, yeah.
But it gets him into the toy factory.
Yeah, 5 shots later. But at this point, his partner has been shot, and so he's trying to get him to like, hey, stop, help me out. But he like pistol whips him.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then he all of a sudden
he's like, basically the cops are following us. Stop slowing me down, dude.
Right, exactly. Hey, you don't have to outrun the bear. You just got to outrun your friends.
Yes.
But he ends up dying on a certain spot that where his blood pours onto the cement, and it activates some sort of curse. We don't know.
Right.
But but all these fucking swamp meat type looking toys start to come alive. I mean, really, like the Oopsie Daisy doll
is terrifying.
Exactly. And like what's it called? That one toy that kind of looks like one of the toys from Puppet Master. It looked like the unfinished version of
the robot.
Yeah, the robot toy.
I think that one doesn't have a name. It's just robot.
Yeah,
but you have baby Oopsie Daisy. You have
do we have
Grizzly Teddy, and then you have Jack Attack.
Oh yeah, the clown. That thing that's a definitely swap meet toy right there. But yeah, and so all these toys come alive and start eating. Doug, I think was his name.
Yeah.
So he's dead.
He is dead.
The female cop or Tracy.
Yes.
Gets in there, follows the other guy that hasn't been shot, the one that shot her partner, and locks him or like arrests him in the storage room, but they get locked in there.
Right.
And so now we're gonna
the door mysteriously closes and then locks
after the curse has been activated.
Yes.
Right? And then we get we get a shot of like outside where we're gonna get the rest of one of our other characters, Wayne, who had said, okay, so this is a really weird line. I don't know who wrote this and who thought it was a good idea, but I don't even want to set it up for me and Kobe to do. So his boss asks him, he's making food for the guy in the factory.
Right, he's working at a chicken like a
it's like a chunky chicken. As he's doing it, he's smoking a cigarette as he's packing it up. His boss says, "Hey, is that a cigarette?" And he goes, "No, it's your dick." I don't know where the insult is. But yeah, this is how we get this character to come to the warehouse because a security guard has, I guess, calls there every night.
Right.
Also, I don't know who's delivering at midnight at a chicken place.
I know, it almost seemed like this is the last run of the night. I'm taking the chicken mobile and I'm taking food to
this creepy ass. Also, I don't know any delivery driver that's gonna take it all the way upstairs.
But like apparently he knows the guy. Like maybe it's just because he delivers there so often, and the guy even asked for him. He's like, get off the phone. Let me talk to him about my man. So yeah, it must be. They must just deliver there so often because even like when he delivers the food, the guy's like, "Here's your money. Want a beer?"
Also, who lets an employee keep beer in the fridge at work?
And it's like a mix. He's like, the first time they show him, he's drinking like whiskey, and then the second time they show him, he's drinking like limoncello or something. Like
You gotta remember, Colby, he was in Korea.
He was in Korea, and then the delivery gets there, and it's all of a sudden then they're drinking beer.
Well, I guess it's a nice way to end the night.
Right.
I do remember one of my friends working at a helicopter tour place, and then at the end of the night, he could get a beer from the fridge because they have beer for the guests.
Oh.
But this is a toy warehouse, so there's never any guests to entertain with beer.
It's most likely, yeah. Especially like, what did you say, ratty swamp toys?
Oh yeah, swamp meat toys.
Swamp meat toys.
Oh, this warehouse is disgusting because there's like roaches all over the place.
There is, yes.
Oh man, and the way this guy is eating is gross.
And there's like the security guard while he's waiting for the chicken, he's watching Puppet Master.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
While polka music is playing.
Oh, but yeah, I did notice that while he was eating. I was like, oh, that's Puppet Master.
Yep.
Oh man, Easter eggs before Marvel was doing it.
Yep. Marvel stole it.
From Full Moon. You guys owe them money, guys. But at this point, what's it called? Tracy's trying to get their attention. She couldn't get the attention while shouting out the window.
Right.
So she decides to pop a few rounds.
Just into a bag of stuffing.
And so it gets the attention of the chicken delivery guy. They go to investigate, and then they find her. She explains the situation, and then Chininsky.
Yes.
Yeah. He's like, all right, I'll go call the cops. And you guys stay in here, make sure everything's safe. But as he's trying to go out, he gets stopped by a baby whoopsie daisy.
Right, and so this is really like the. Oh no, because you saw the other guy get killed.
Yeah,
this is like the first time whoopsie daisy.
This is before you knew they could talk.
Right,
because babes,
and it's got this sweet kind of voice that so doesn't go with the creepy ass baby.
It's really funny because I feel like it's the same animatronics the Filipinos used for one of our horror films, which is based on a demonic baby.
Okay.
And so in Filipino lore, there's a demonic baby thing called the chanak, which is usually like, it's really sad. It's like miscarriage babies and stuff like that, and aborted babies. And so what they do is, like, in the woods, if you hear a baby crying, they'll lure people to help them out and then eat them. So I'm pretty sure this is the same model.
Okay. Fair enough.
But it has one of the best lines in the movie. It goes, "I'm baby whoopsie daisy. I can walk, I can talk, and I can shit my pants." Can you shit your pants? And then he picks up the revolver and shoots the guy in the knee.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Can you talk about this death scene real quick?
So he gets shot in the knee. He falls down, and then that's when
the robot shoots him in the tits.
Oh yes.
And then the werewolf
and
bear.
the little werewolf bear comes over and starts bites off his fingers.
Yeah.
And then as he's on the ground screaming, baby whoopsie daisy comes up, pulls out a knife, and stabs him in the balls.
It is like one of the worst on-screen deaths I've seen. And I've watched Martyrs. Right? Oh man, but yeah. So this is essentially where all shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
And so,
and there's a little window in the storage room door, so
where Chunk Chicken could look.
Yeah, Chunk Chicken sees it, and he's like, "Oh my god, the dolls are killing him!"
Oh man! And so obviously the guy that she has captive is like terrified. He's trying to get out of there. She's. I think she was like the worst actor in this whole thing. It's between her and Vent Girl.
Oh,
that was pretty bad.
That was
yeah.
It was like a weird, like they were like, how do we explain to the people that are in this movie, or like to the audience, what's going on without the police and the Chunk Chicken guy knowing what's going on. So we're just going to have this random girl pop out of the vent who's homeless because she ran away because her father beats her. And she just happens to know a lot of what's going on in this with the demonic toys.
Yeah, so it was just a really weird way for an exposition dump.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who's not doing their job that a girl has been living in the vents for the past couple days.
You could tell that the security guard,
he's not so good.
He's phoning it in. Yeah.
Well, I mean, once you've been in Korea, everything else you do after, you can phone it in.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah, so she pretty much explains that, oh yeah, there's like demon toys all over the place. She's also like a mixture of an exposition dump, but she's also gonna be your supernatural type girl. You know, there's always like a trope of a girl who's like super into the supernatural. It's like, it's demons and ghosts.
Right, she's your witchy emo girl.
Yeah, and well, she's totally dressed for the part.
Yeah.
Ahead of her time, really. Because she looked like she could be in a My Chemical Romance music video. And so at this point, they figured they have to go to the office to lift up the loading dock doors to escape. But as they're doing that, they kind of get picked off when they're in the vents.
Yes.
Right?
Right, because emo girl and chunk chicken go through the vents.
Yeah, which I can't. I can't do the vents, you know, because then a situation pops up like it did, and now you're
It was interesting though, because the vents like opening is so small, but then once they got in the vent, it was a nice roomy vent.
Why? Yeah, because two of them could fit a crawl at the same pace.
Yeah.
In almost the same space.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's terrifying to me because then a situation like that pops up where like the girl gets like lasered in the elbow, and then the guy, chunk chicken, gets like stabbed in the thigh, and you know you're so mobile. It's like very Gulliver's Tales. But while this is happening, Tracy gets spirited away into a dollhouse.
Oh, right.
Where we get another good chunk of exposition dumping.
Right, because that's really kind of where you first meet
the demon
boy.
But he's like the best thing about this movie.
He is.
I think something creeps me out about preteens with adult teeth. He just had like two big front. He had the buck teeth.
Yeah,
but he was like really selling it.
He was, and he was lip syncing to
somebody else.
To somebody else's, and he does it perfectly. I'm like, it is impressive.
Yeah. Oh man. Here, like, let's see. He's been in a couple things after Demonic Toys, but I think the most recent thing was from 2006, The Prince and Me, which was a direct to DVD sequel from the Julius Stiles movie. He was also in Children of the Corn.
Children of the Corn 3.
I can see that though.
Yeah.
He has that face. But yeah, he was really the best thing about this whole film. And this is where he kind of tells you that he is actually the one that had led her there.
Right.
You know, because she's been having these dreams about like two boys playing war together.
Yeah.
But I don't know how she had led him there if he wasn't awake for it. Because remember, he doesn't wake up until the guy bleeds. It's latent power. Don't think about it, Barry.
Right. But yeah, so apparently his little story is that a group of Satan worshippers try to birth him, and he comes out stillborn. So they weirdly give the dead demon baby body to some trick-or-treaters who think it's disgusting, so they throw it into a construction site so it gets buried under this
rubble.
This toy factory before it was even 66 years ago. And so he's been waiting so that he could be reborn, and now that she's there and he's been awoken, she's pregnant, he can take over the baby body and then be born into a human
body. Oh man, no, but like the fact that they gave this huge thing to this one skeleton trick-or-treater kid,
yeah,
I would have been
who's super excited about it.
No, I'd be like super sketched out about it. I was like, why is it so big?
Yeah,
what is it? No, I would have punted that thing clear across the field. That's so gross. Like, and then like the fact that I don't know, like they didn't tell their parents, like, hey, this house gave us a dead fetus.
It's got horns, so maybe it's just a
prop.
It was a Halloween prank. Maybe they're giving dead demon fetuses to every trick-or-treater.
Oh, God. It's probably still had afterbirth on it. But like the way the grandparents talked about it, they're like, all right, make sure you bury this somewhere and let it grow, because then it'll grow, and then try to find someone to put its seed in.
Yep.
But I guess to 9-10-year-olds, you're like, oh yeah, I don't know what that means at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I thought the demon baby thing, it did look kind of cool.
It did. It was
it's like totally one of those props that the Jackass guys would use to freak people out.
Yes. Or what was it? Tracy Morgan did the show.
The scary. Oh no, God! It was on Sci-Fi.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
My friend was on that. He was like a warehouse worker for some magic show. And it was one of the episodes where there was a huge rat.
Okay.
Like a life-size rat. But yeah, it totally looked like one of those things. Or even the new one on Netflix with the kid from Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Yep.
Again, ahead of their, as far as their props department and their visual effects department, ahead of their time.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, so yeah, we do get the demon saying that he wants to make sure that she has the baby before sunrise. So an accelerated growth as well.
Yes. And he says that.
He says that.
Yeah.
But he says it in the grossest way possible. He's like, yeah, I'm going to get up all in your womb.
And then as the baby's coming out, I'm going to shotgun out with you.
I'm going to ride shotgun.
Yeah.
It's all sorts of weird dialogue. My best.
Well, we have an excellent writer. We'll talk about that afterwards.
Okay. But like I said, so there's not really much after to talk about this. As they're trying to escape, what's it called? They get separated. Tracy and Chunky Chicken.
Right.
For a little bit. What's it called? Vent Girl dies. She gets stabbed in the eye.
Yeah.
Which is pretty horrific.
It's a pretty realistic looking eye stab. I mean, that's how I pictured in my mind how it would look.
It just reminded me of the Japanese girl from Hostel. Do you remember? It was pretty gross, and this was just as gross. Eye stuff, it always freaks me out. And then we get a worse eye thing in here later.
Yeah.
But then they obviously meet back up. What's it called? Chunky Chicken has the shotgun that Chalinsky told them about.
Right, because it was in the
locker.
In the locker in the office, yeah.
And then so at this point they go on a shooting spree where they're just randomly shooting toys.
Because why not? I mean, I think I probably would too.
At this point, we get a shot of Demon Kid in his pentagram, meditating, but we get a shot of this stop motion soldier coming out of a toy, or out of a
little toy box, yeah.
And so I thought it was evil as well. I was just like, man, they really focused on this one. This one looks great. But what's it called? It gets Tracy gets trapped in this storage room, while Chunky Chicken got knocked out by Werebear Teddy, that transforms into a full-grown werewolf.
I know, it was totally like Power Rangers, let my monster grow.
It was really cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah, but then he gets captured by Demon Kid. She gets strapped up into the pentagram, and she's about to get sacrificed, or she's about to get super impregnated.
Yep.
Demon Kid transforms into a larger demon.
Right, in his actual body.
And he's like, I'm hella getting in that womb now. But it was really cool though. I think the makeup for his demon form was really clean. It looks just as it looks a lot better than a lot of the supernatural shows on right now.
Right.
Speaks volumes to this studio's priorities. Chunky Chicken tries to save her, but gets taken out by full grown werebear.
Right. And then they have a full on battle.
Yeah. Which, of course he has to end it by shooting into the gas tank. Oh, pinning Werebear to the wall, shooting into the gas tank, and then lighting a stuffed toy on fire and blowing it up, maybe a little bit.
blowing up the car that's trapping
them into this dock.
Grizzly Teddy. Or Grizzly Ted.
But before Tracy can get sacrificed, Toy Soldier comes out of nowhere. Oh, we'll call him Nutcracker. Nutcracker comes out of nowhere.
That's what he looks like, a Nutcracker doll.
And then Pinocchio's it up and becomes a real boy.
Yep.
But before that, what's it called? Nutcracker shoots Demon in the eye. I was like, man, these weapons are working. This is a very dangerous toy factory.
Yeah. Right. When Robot is shooting actual lasers, I'm like...
Well, it looked like unfinished toy. But, and then Demon goes back into his boy form. And then, Claymation Nutcracker becomes a real boy.
Yep.
And then they have a fight.
And then it's kid fight. It's
a kid fight, yeah. They're like slapping each other around.
I'll meet you at recess and kick your butt.
Oh, yeah. But, in some sort of weird, I guess maybe in the spirit realm or something, where they're playing war, Nutcracker wins. And the moment he wins, Demon Boy gets stabbed by his sword.
Right.
And then dies.
Yeah.
And then Nutcracker says, "Oh, hey, Mom. Oh, it's me. I'm your son."
Yeah, I'm your unborn son.
Oh, you didn't give me a name yet, but right. I couldn't not help you. I had to help you. I don't know how this works.
Right, and so he's like the spirit of the boy. It's just kind of floating around because it hasn't connected to this body yet. And
this movie came out now, Christians would have a huge pickle about it.
Yes.
Oh wait, so we did get an earlier scene in this movie though, which it was very Freddy Krueger like, or Wishmaster like, or Leprechaun like, where Chunky Chicken gets the naked chick from Chelinsky's magazine, and then Tracy gets her husband shot in the chest and then rips out his eyes.
Oh yes,
super
that's
good
right.
Visuals.
Yeah. Oh, that's how they catch her, because he pulls out his eyes and she like passes out.
I would pass out too. This is why I can't do contacts.
And then it's fun because as he's dragging her to the pentagram, baby Oopsie Daisy is drawing the pentagram with a yellow crayon.
Baby Whoopsie Daisy is the second best actor in this movie.
Possibly the first.
No, I give that to Demon Boy.
It's Demon Boy, yeah. You're right.
But, what's it called? Chunky Chicken and Tracy are able to escape this factory. And the movie ends right there, guys. There's not a lot of resolution to anything that happened.
Right.
Chunky Chicken's boss never came to check up on him. Who knows what happened to her partner / baby daddy.
Dead guy just still laying out in the parking lot.
Exactly. Usually, if you're a cop and your partner's down, you phone that in right away. But, she was all hysteric. But yeah, so movie over. There was not a lot of plot to this movie. But it is a lot of fun. Kobe, did you want to talk about why you wanted to do this movie first?
So it sounds really dumb. I used to run a comic store and I had an employee who hated clowns and hated puppets, and he just popped me up like out of nowhere as we were coming up with the what was going to be the premise for this month, and I was like, we totally need to do movies that would freak him out. He would hate this.
Oh yeah, I forgot about our movie plot, Arachnaclown.
So I started kind of putting a list together, and then I was like we said, Puppet Master, but I was like, it's just kind of like everybody knows that one, so we got to go with the lesser, but still good.
Oh, so you wanted to freak him out with the Jack? Or what is it called?
Oh yeah.
Jack Clown?
Jack Attack. He would.
It pretty much looks like the clown from Twisted Metal, except with green hair.
Right. And it's like no arms. It's a long like snake body.
Oh, it's so gross.
And
it's
it holds the rattle in its tail.
Oh, but then when it gets separated from the Jack in the Box, it's like squid-like almost.
Right.
It's so gross. Oh, that. What have you seen this movie prior?
I had seen this, and I've seen the second one, and I've seen Demonic Toys versus Puppet Master.
Oh my gosh. I always forget that.
And I believe there's also a Demonic Toys versus DollMan.
Of course. I forget that Full Moon is like, they have like just a ton of sequels for their originals and a ton of crossover.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. So what was your first opinion on the movie before you watching it? Do you remember?
I remember just like watching like a couple of the Puppet Master. Maybe there was like 2 or 3 of the Puppet Master movies out before this came out, and it was one of those ones where it was just like I really liked that style where it was cheesy horror that's like not super frightening, but like it's still fun, and you still got the jump scares and that kind of stuff. But like then I was young enough when that stuff was coming out, but it was like I could watch it, be scared, and then like I could go to bed and not have nightmares. Where like when I watched The Thing, the very first time I saw The Thing, yeah, that was like I'm just not going to sleep for 3 days.
The Thing with Kurt Russell, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I heard like I think I was watching a video essay on that, and then I heard this. I didn't know that when The Thing first came out that it was like a flop. Like, it was James Cameron's like one of his flops. And then later on, like 10, 15 years later, it just garnered like this huge following. And then it started being hailed for its like special effects and all that stuff.
Right.
Because watch it. I think I watched it like 4 months ago. And I was like, man, this and like Alien still holds up.
Oh, yeah.
See, I was never one of those kids, like if I watched a horror movie, I'd have a nightmare.
So it depended on like, and it didn't have to be like realistic. Like yeah. I had watched like the Halloween movies and like the Friday the 13th and stuff like that, and I didn't really like have a problem with that. But like I think my imagination filled in spaces. Like I used to go and get Fangoria magazine, which was like the magazine of upcoming horror movies.
Yeah,
and in that they did Motel Hell, where it's like the guy with the pig mask and the chainsaw.
Oh, yeah.
And I had not seen that movie, and I was terrified from that picture. And like that was the thing that was going to come and kill me in the middle of the night. And like I was scared to watch that movie. And then like 10 years later, I watched that movie, and that movie is like ridiculously dumb. And I was like, oh, I should have watched the movie. It totally would have killed the scare. My brain made it scary when it wasn't.
Oh man, I think I always attributed to like me never really having nightmares. I was a heavy sleeper. And so maybe I was just like, oh, like, I might have a nightmare tonight. Never did. Which, that goes both ways because I never had a wet dream. So it's just like, so I don't know if I'm happy or sad. But yeah, so when you first told me about this movie, I had actually never watched this movie. And so when I pulled it up on Tubi, hopefully we get enough listeners that they start sponsoring us.
Yes,
because we are. I love that streaming service.
Right?
Awesome.
It also has Demonic Toys 2 on there. So if you want to continue with the story,
now I'm gonna have to. That's good. When I saw the fan or the box art for this, it was like, yeah, I definitely probably would have picked this up at a mom and pop's VHS store back in the day.
Yep.
Because it's so goofy. I think even if I had watched this as a kid, I would have been like, this movie is goofy as hell. But I think what would have freaked me out is that baby whoopsie daisy. It's just, it's like, it's not demonic enough where it's like I can separate it from something normal.
Yes, yeah.
Because it's always frowning.
Right. I think that was kind of like the Child's Play thing, where Chucky was so scary because it was modeled after the My Buddy doll or whatever, and so it was realistic. Like you could find something that looked like that, and then have to worry about it killing you.
Oh, you know what? I do remember getting freaked out by that movie. Only because I was like, I think around the same age as like the protagonist was in the actual movie when it came out. Because my mom, my mom was a single mom growing up, and so you cannot blame her for letting me watch a whole bunch of TV. Sometimes she'd be at work and I'd be watching things I wasn't supposed to. Child's Play was one of those things. And man, like the animatronics on that movie is still good too.
Right?
It's a lot. I like those. I like the Chucky from back then a lot more than the Chucky movies they tried to do now, where it's almost like too real, but you can still tell it's fake. It's like in a weird middle point right now. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Did you watch the new Child's Play movie?
I have not seen it.
Yeah, I think when I saw the face, I was like, meh. And I don't know. I was happy like the last one I did see had the original actor from the first one come back.
Oh, okay.
That was
because I think cool. I've seen all of them except for the
newest
one.
Yeah, I think it was like the last one then. That the Andy came back from the original.
Oh yes, yeah. Yep.
And that was kind of fun, just like as like a nostalgia trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, what were your thoughts after the movie for this for Demonic Toys, not Child's Play?
I just still very much enjoy it. Yeah, like I said, it's short. It's a quick watch. But it's fun and it's just campy. And like I said, like the dolls are pretty terrifying. I mean, like the Whoopsie Daisy, the Grizzly Ted.
Bear.
Like at the beginning, he's all like, even though he's teethy and stuff, it's not scary. But then there's this part where he goes to growl, and his bottom jaw goes side to side instead of up to down, and for some reason that freaks me out.
It's like when you first see the vampires from Blade 2. Where their bottom mouth splits up, and it becomes sort of like a Lovecraftian type of beast.
Yep.
It's also, I think it's also because it defies your expectations of normal.
Right.
Yeah.
And then there's like the other creepy thing that we kind of skipped over because it's not really much of the movie. It's just thrown as a creepy thing. There's 3 little girls riding around on tricycles wearing gas masks, and those are like weirdly terrifying too. It's almost,
I could picture that if it was like a Banksy thing. You know, because Banksy has sort of like that art style where it's like almost innocent, but then once you put the gas mask on, it's like, oh, is that the world we're living in right now?
Right. Oh,
basically right now.
Yep.
No, yeah, though, yeah, and it's always like it always comes in 3s, but then like but then it switched up because later it became a hot centerfold. It just reminded me of the Leprechaun when it would like turn like huge fans into like hot chicks.
Yeah.
And of course, like Chunky Chicken is like, no, but you're not real. Yeah, this movie is very much sort of like a time capsule of its time. Because there's like late 80s and like pretty much the early 90s, there was still like nudity in horror films.
Oh, like it was weird to have a horror film that didn't have just weird unnecessary boobs.
And that's all we have now. We have horror films with no boobs at all.
Right.
And when they do put boobs in them, it's ironically, all right, which is like really sad because Jason X, it was just a program. You remember that, right at the end?
Yep.
It was a throwback, but still, like now we don't get boobs at all. But yeah, this is it also has like a lot of like the horror, like the body horror stuff. It's like a good mixture of a whole bunch of like horror themes. Like we have possessed toys, we have illusions, we have demonic mind manipulation with like the dead husband stuff going on.
Right.
You know, we have the classic lazy security guard guy. We have the very sexually confused protagonist who says that he has his boss's dick in his mouth. But yeah, this movie it's fun. It's definitely one of those pizza party movies where, like, you know, if you're just having a few friends over and you're like,
oh yeah,
you guys
totally,
wanna see
have a couple
something?
drinks and just watch this, and you don't have to necessarily pay attention. Yeah.
But yeah, you know, but I think what's it called? Full Moon has like just these type of movies where maybe they're just like, it's like Asylum, where it was just like scripts that no other production house was gonna take. And they're like, well, this is in our wheelhouse.
Right.
You want us to make possessed claymation stop motion dolls? Get to the right place. But also, maybe I also just feel like this is Full Moon's way of sort of, what's it called? It's like almost like a demo reel for their like production house.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Kobe, what was your favorite parts of the film?
It was just like, it's almost like, what are my favorite kills?
Oh yeah, what are your favorite kills?
Yeah, like there's like the creepy girls. There's like so many like weird atmosphere things that go, like Chunky Chicken shows up and lazy security guard's like, hey, have you seen Miss July? And he pulls out like the centerfold of like a Playboy magazine and he hands it over to him.
Oh.
And he goes down and he sniffs it. I'm like, what?
Well, you have to remember
I'm like,
the time.
If you're gonna do that, you're not sniffing somebody else's magazine. You do that in the privacy of your own home.
Well, you have to think about the time where magazines used to have a lot of scratch and sniffs.
I'm not sure the centerfold has ever been scratch and sniff.
Playboy really missed out on that. You put some strawberry fragrance in there.
It's a possibility. It must have been could have been a special issue or something.
I remember having an issue with that scene though. I was like, why are you sniffing that?
But it sounds so dumb, but I always notice this in the movie. So the bad guy shoots 5 times at the lock to get in with a revolver, gets upstairs, 1 shot, and he's out of bullets. I am impressed when a movie does that. When a revolver doesn't have like 18 shots in it, or
I think it's 4 shots because 1 shot went to the husband.
Yeah. But I remember it was the correct amount of shots fired, and then he throws the gun. But there's that part too, where like the bad guy, like he's like, I'm the police, you're under arrest, and the bad guy throws his gun at the police officer instead of trying to shoot him.
Oh yeah, there's very.
And then he spins around. And he's like, "Oh, throw your gun at me. I'm going to shoot you in the tummy." You are no longer armed. I'm shooting you.
So the funny that you bring that up, because I love it when the movie is actually it's very extremely detailed in weird movies that don't have any business being detailed. Or I love it when a movie is so like so aware of like how not detailed they are, like in God, it's the movie with Michael Jai White where he's like a cop, Dynamite.
Oh, okay.
Where he has a revolver and he shoots like 30 shots. So there's no in between for me. I like it either way.
Yep.
Oh man, you know what was weird for me? It was how sweaty everyone in this movie was.
Must have been a very warm storage room, because yes, there was some sweating going on.
It was almost like you can smell it, which freaked me out. I was like, oh, it's so musty in that room. Look at all that sweat on there. No, yeah, I did like what's called, like the creepy girls in the gas mask were, like imagery wise, it was really creepy.
Yeah.
Because
especially when they're up in the vents and they kind of just slow on their bikes, and then all of a sudden all 3 of them together look at the vent and point, and
no. So I don't like any of those. Like I always like, I'm scared to have one of those dreams where, like, you know, like back when you're in high school, when you come into the class late and then like everything just goes quiet, and then they all look at you.
Yeah.
That's like one of like those freaky imagery type of dreams. And it's definitely one of like what I felt like during that moment. I was, oh, how'd they know? Oh, cool. So we're gonna go to our rating system now, guys. If you guys have your first episode with us, sorry for the long intro. But our rating system goes, what's it called? Stream it, DVD it, Blu-ray it, Ultimate Box Collection. So, Kobe, where's...
Now that I've rewatched this, I'm like... I was like DVD, but I would love to see what they were willing to offer in an Ultimate Box Collection. I know Puppet Master has all the Puppet Masters in an Ultimate Box Collection that folds out like a little toy cabinet.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is really cool.
Do you have that?
I don't, but I have a friend who does. That he collects those like weird box sets that are kind of like
special,
like Phantasm with the ball and stuff like that.
It's worth it though, like to buy like an Ultimate Box Collection, you know?
Right,
it's really cool when they like what's it called? I heard like there was like a small release of like Endgame where it came in the little briefcase that the Infinity Stones were in. I don't know. Maybe that was just a rumor. Maybe it was just like an Etsy thing, but it was just really cool.
Right. Yeah, it's so dumb that like they did when Deadpool 2 came out, they did like Deadpool covers to a bunch of movies. And I was like so tempted to buy movies that I didn't even really want in my collection because they had Deadpool covers.
Oh man! So your rating is Ultimate Box Collection.
I'm going with Blu-ray because I know that there's going to be special features and stuff because I looked it up. There's like 3 little vignette, little making of and stuff on the That's Blu-ray awesome. On this. But yeah, I would definitely look into the box collection if it's something special.
Yeah,
and there's enough of the demonic toy crossovers that they could do something.
Throw it in there too, right? Like Demonic Toys 1, 2 versus Puppet Master versus DollMan, right?
Yeah.
Those 4 movies would be enough for me to warrant.
Right,
like,
it comes with like an Oopsie Daisy or something.
Oh. No, it should come in the Jack in the Box box.
Oh. Yes, and you crank the side and then it pops open and then your movies are in there.
Yeah. You know what? We really should just design Ultimate Box Collection boxes. I think that's what the calling is. Not this whole podcasting thing.
Right.
But creating Ultimate Box Collection.
Yeah.
Oh, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this
one.
Well,
what's your review?
Oh yeah, sorry. For a single movie, I'll probably DVD it. It looks fun enough to just have in my collection. I don't know if I don't know if like the Blu-ray would add or decrease the quality of the image for this. But yeah, I definitely would buy this on DVD. I mean, this movie is old enough where you could probably stream it wherever. But certain movies like I wouldn't mind having in my collection.
Right. But quick fun facts before.
Oh yeah, fun facts.
So the writer of this went on to write Batman Begins and The Dark Knight movie scripts.
Well, this is him practicing, right?
It is. Yeah, it is.
I'm really glad that
25 years later.
I'm really glad 25 years later his dialogue writing has gotten a lot better, a lot more fluid. There's really cute dialogues in here, like the whole dick line.
And then Chunky Chicken.
Mm-hmm.
His grandfather is Robert Mitchum, who was like a really big movie star in like the 50s and 60s.
Oh shit. That's cool. Here's another line. What's it called? Another thing that you might have missed. As baby Oopsie Daisy was stabbing that girl in the eye, it says, "Don't look now." Okay, you know what? His one-liners are awesome in this movie.
Yeah.
But just the cigarette dick joke, does not. But man, I can't believe the writer of Batman Begins and Dark Knight wrote this.
We're gonna go ahead and say that line was ad-libbed, that he didn't write that.
Oh man, but then I'm gonna blame the director for keeping that in. It's like, that sounds hilarious. Oh guys, but I hope you guys
80s comebacks.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. All month we are doing possessed toys and
puppets and dolls.
Possessed puppets. And
not all possessed.
Okay, not all possessed.
Because there's, yeah. I have to find it, so I'm not saying the name of it yet.
Okay. But yeah, we are doing dolls and toys month.
Yes.
I hope you guys look forward to next week's episode. Colby will keep me on my toes about it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, if you guys have anything that you guys want to recommend to us, our show notes has our email and our Twitter. If you guys want to go ahead and DM us, hope you guys enjoyed the episode.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Like, share,
all that.
Follow.
Well, yeah. That does it for today's episode. I'm Barry.
And this is Colby.
And this is Who Watches This. If you guys want to follow the person who does our opening music, it is Lee Rosevere. It's Arcade Montage. Her Bandcamp is down below.
Thank you.